Greetings. Welcome to the state tournament for 2021, a tournament that's actually happening. But of course, it's happening virtually. We are thrilled that you were able to come and to be a part of this and that you had the dedication to stick with it this year. It's been wonderful to be working with, I know my students, I speak for other coaches as well, that you're able to do this activity despite the current situation. I am Jeff Borst. I get to coach a couple of teams in Colorado Springs, St. Mary's, and Manitou. And I get to have the role today of director of this tournament, which simply means that I am working to coordinate an awfully lot of talented people who have made this possible for you. And I'd like to introduce you to one of those talented people right now. That is my co-director, Ashley McCullough.
Hi, I'm Ashley McCullough. I am the co-director of this year's 2021 CHSAA State Speech Tournament, and I'm thrilled to be able to help Jeff make this tournament happen this year. Moving on to just a couple other reminders for you folks. We are going to be pretty active on social media. Follow along. We'll be posting using the hashtag 21CO State Speech. You'll see it in that banner there. And we'll also be posting information, updates, pictures, and working to interact with you guys through our Twitter handle at CHSAA Speech and on Instagram at CO Speech Debate. So we would love to be able to connect with you guys that way and make this feel a little bit more like a regular tournament where we're all together. So I will hand it back over to Mr. Borst.
Thank you so much. I also want to introduce another important person who's worked behind the scenes, always works behind the scenes, to make sure that this activity is there for you. This is the Associate Director from CHSAA, Ms. Bethany Brookins.
Welcome to the 2021 CHSAA State Speech and Debate Tournament. Good luck to all participants today.
And indeed, you don't need luck. You've been practicing, which is why, of course, you're here. A couple of things we want to go over to remind you to have a successful tournament today. The first thing I want to point out is that there is a Google site. You probably are there already to be able to get to this link. But this is your friend. You will want to go to the Google site a great deal to be able to access all kinds of important information. Let me point out a couple of things to you, right? Now, we realize that sometimes that site won't give you absolutely every bit of information that you might need. You might have a question or a concern. And of course, the first thing you want to do is try to contact your coach. I know most teams, all teams, I'm sure, have a way of connecting with each other and connecting with your coach. Please do that first so that you can make sure you get your question answered that way. But if that doesn't work, we have another option for you. You can't find a coach, you're not sure where to go, you're in a virtual world. Go to the Ombudsman table. Why would you go there? Because you can get an answer. These folks are kind of the face of the tournament. So I want to make sure that they are introduced right now. Our two tremendously talented Ombudsman persons, Ms. Sarah French and Ms. Sally Graham.
Hello, I'm Sarah French, one of your Ombuds people. And if you have a concern, you can't find your coach, or you need to come with your coach to speak with us, you think there might have been a rules violation, something inappropriate has happened, something went wrong during one of your synchronous rounds, you saw some special effects in a async video that are not supposed to be there, those are the types of things that you want to come and speak with me or Sally about. We're here to help you. We're here to guide you through the rules process. And if it needs to escalate higher to another tournament official, we can help guide you on that path. So don't be afraid to stop into our Zoom room if you have issues. Your coach also has access to our cell phones. So if we aren't immediately in front of the screen, they can always send us a
please feel free to let us know whatever you need. If you have a problem with any of your competition, that's when you need to contact us.
Thank you very much. I hope you feel like you're in good hands. Remember, most of the tournament today, if you're running smoothly, is going to be in your control to the extent that you need to make sure you're on time to your rounds and where you need to be. Rounds are staggered. There is some space between rounds, obviously, but you know those posted times. They won't start early. They won't hopefully run late. They will run pretty much on time. Judges will be sent out the ballot. You will be able to access the room probably about 15 minutes before the round is to start. You'll be able to do that through your livespeechwire.com account. And then please go there. Now, once you're there, you may discover that you're there, your opponent's there, the other competitors, and that's wonderful. If there's a problem getting there, though, because you had a tech issue, hopefully, by the way, you've already tested your tech. But if there's a tech issue, there's two ways to get a hold of some help. One, if you go to the Google site, you will be able to go to a special room for tech help directly. But if you're having trouble with microphone and connections and video and things like that, you can also send them an email. That email is also linked in the Google site for tech help. Remember, I told you that site is your friend. If the judge isn't there, don't worry. There may be some situations where judges who are in some cases new to this format are still figuring out how to make their way to your room. There are several adults checking to make sure that all the rounds are starting and that everybody is ready to go. So do be patient. It may take a few minutes, especially if we have to replace a judge that was originally assigned. As long as you're in the right room and the right spot at the right time, that round will happen just as soon as we can make it happen. So be patient. All right, tomorrow night, I want to give you one other bit of incentive. Some of you who've gone to various tournaments throughout the year probably realize that you don't always get a fantastic award on stage the way you used to get them in live tournaments. Well, trust me, this time you are getting a fantastic award. Let me give you just a brief preview. And not only will you be receiving these fantastic awards on a virtual stage, we're inviting the finalists to come to the award show, very much like this. Just as you saw some of my colleagues here tonight on screen, you too can be featured on screen if you make finals. So be sure to share that with any of your teammates who might not have heard that. And tomorrow evening at 5:30, we'll be welcoming you back for our award show. Thanks very much. Have a fantastic tournament. Good luck and speak well.